is 11 actually, number 11. Hold on. This is not true. Christian Prince is lying to you. I'm showing you in the screen everything I say. Nothing I say is not in the screen. Man hast and prayer against himself. Prayers against himself. Let us see. It says here, and the man is ever hasty. Salman al-Farisi and Ibn Abbas mentioned the story of Adam when he wanted to get up before his soul reached his feet. Do you see now what we are talking about soul? How Muslim they understand soul? What is soul, Muslims? It looked like soul is an injection. And this injection take time to load. It's going, you know, slowly. So Allah, he insert his soul, and then before his soul reached his feet, when his soul was breathed into him, like what the heck? It entered his body from his head downward. Allah, he breathed from his head, not his mouth, not his nose, no problem. It entered his body from head downward and reached the brain. He sneezed. Hatsu. The soul is going now. The soul is loading. The download file is, you know, going through. So when his soul reached his head, he he sneezed, and then he said, Alhamdulillah. This is, proven to be true. I mean, you speak Arabic. The guy Adam, he was the first man. He speak Arabic. He said, Alhamdulillah, in Arabic, brother. And Allah said, may your Lord have mercy on you. Allah is talking to whom? I mean, the guy is not even finished yet. Oh, Allah have a reaction of the word of the man saying, Alhamdulillah. Look at this conversation. And then, oh Adam, when it reached, and how Adam, he knew his name is Adam now. The guy is not even his, what the heck? Oh Adam. And then when it reached his eyes, he opened them. Oops. And when it reached his body limbs, he started to stare at them in wonder. Oh man, what is this? Look, those are fingers. Are they spicy? Should we eat them? What we do with those things? He wanted to get up before it reached his feet, but he could not. He said, oh Allah, make it happen before the night comes. And look here, this is additional story proving Muhammad to be a fraud. The guy, how in the world this guy, he knew that the night is going to come? What night? I mean, this guy is not even finished yet. And isn't it the Quran says that Allah, if He wants something to happen, He say be is going to be? And the Muhammadan, they say that it took Allah just to make the fashion. After He made the fashion, 40 years. 40 years. Adam was just a clay. So how long it took Allah to finish Adam? And how the Quran says if Allah wants something to happen, He say be is going to be. But now we understand that the power of life in Islam is a physical thing moving from point A to point B. Let us see, we have somebody in the waiting list. Let us see who is he. Hello?
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? You don't know what's going on? Are you a Muslim?
Yes.
All right. What do you think about our topic, my friend?
Islam is truth, my friend.
Okay. How the soul, what do you understand about the soul of Allah? What is the soul?
Allah has no soul. He created us.
Yeah, but as you see here, He says my soul.
Where does it say?
Okay, let's go to the Quran. Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, let me show you. So when Allah He created Adam, He said He breathed into him of my ruh. All right, here we go. This is the Quran, says chapter 15, verse number 29. When I fashioned him, when I fashioned him, and I breathed into him of my ruh. The Muslims here, this translation took the word ruh off. What translation you like us to show you?
Anyone's fine.
Anyone? But as you see, there are Muslims, they translate falsely. Like this guy, he took the word ruh, you know. Here it says, let us see this one. And when I have fashioned him completely and breathed into him Adam, the soul which I created him, but in Arabic it says from my ruh. That's a different translation. Every one of them have different fabricated answer. Let us see. Yusuf Ali. Okay. Yusuf Ali said, when I have fashioned him and I breathe into him of my spirit. So do Allah have a spirit or he don't?
Oh, it does. I'm surprised.
Yeah, we see. That's what I'm saying. So if Allah is not a spirit and he has no spirit, so how he say my spirit?
I think my spirit just means my power. It doesn't really mean soul.
Okay, so spirit is mean power.
Yeah.
Okay. How you breathe my power from where? Where he breathed the power from?
From himself.
From himself. So how you can breathe power? I mean, breathe. You know, breathe, when we speak about breathing, do you think the Quran used the wrong word when he says breathing?
I mean, he is God. He could do anything he wants.
No, not your God. As you see, he have here a certain way to do it. You know, if it is he can do anything he wants, he can just say, you know, do it. Like why he have to breathe? Why? What is the reason? I mean, there's a reason. Must be a reason. He breathed, right? And why the Muslims say spirit if it's just a power? Why don't say power?
I mean, it's just a different way to represent it.
No, but did Allah say use the word power or he used the word breathe?
Breathe.
Okay, I mean, he spirit. Did he use this word spirit or power?
Both?
No, he never used it. Show me. Go ahead.
Yes.
Don't you don't you
Power could
don't you don't you
they,
believe? Don't you Muslims say that the Quran have a perfect language, and the Quran explain itself, and Allah He speak perfect Arabic?
yeah, it's well preserved.
Okay, no, this is not about preserve now. This is about perfect Arabic or bad Arabic. So did Allah say the word is spirit when He don't mean spirit?
Like I said,
And
spirit could mean anything.
maybe he used it by mistake. Maybe he want to use power, but you know he was not good in Arabic at that time, so he said spirit.
I mean, it could be metaphorical too.
Okay, so he did not breathe at all then. It's all metaphorical then.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, but as you see, your Prophet and Ibn Abbas and Salman al-Farisi, they explain in the other chapter, وَكَانَ الْإِنسَانُ عَجُولًا, when Allah He breathed into Adam His spirit, that his soul took time to go down to his feet. So it's not metaphorical.
I would say that it is metaphorical because, like, soul is related to like the metaphorical uses.
Yeah, but listen with me. It says here that when Allah He breathed into him, the soul went downward. He breathed into from his head. His head is metaphorical head.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Okay, and then it went down. It says here, and when it reached his eyes, he opened them. When it reached his brain, he sneezed and he said, Alhamdulillah. So we are talking about something moving downward, according to your prophet story, and it is not metaphorical. It is something physical. Is soul physical?
It could be both.
It could be both. So when you die, can we shoot your soul or only your body?
Only the body.
So how you say it could be possible? How the soul is physical then?
I mean, it affects our physical aspects.
The soul have physical aspect?
It doesn't have it, but it can affect it.
Okay, so if it doesn't have physical aspect, how you explain to me that the soul is coming down through his head, slowly go to his brain, his knees, then to his eyes, and then to his limbs, and then to his feet, and then before it reached his feet, Adam, he was worrying that Allah is not doing the good job. He said to him, "Please, Lord, finish it before the sun set."
Okay, I guess it's not metaphorical then.
Okay, so now how we can solve this problem? Is Allah is all powerful?
Yep.
Why it's taking a lot of time to finish it?
Well, because he wants to be considerate to Adam.
Did he want what?
To be considerate to Adam.
Yeah, but Adam is worried now. He says to him, finish it before, make it happen before the night come.
So did Allah say the wrong thing here?
Well, not only, if you ask me my belief, I believe this story is a fabrication. It doesn't make sense. It's stupid, you know. But I'm trying to understand your understanding. Maybe I'm wrong, you know. So if Allah, the Quran says, oh, if Allah he wants something to happen, he say be, and he was correct.
Yep.
But as you say, this is nowhere Allah he said be. Allah he made clay, and then he made dirt, and then after he made the dirt, he brought water. He mixed it with the dirt. He made a clay, and then it took him 40 years to finish Adam as a clay. And then after that, Allah he breathed into him, and now even after now, still Adam is not finished, and Adam is worried that the sun will come, and yet Allah did not finish. So is Allah is almighty, he's all powerful? Why is taking him so long time when the Quran says if Allah wants something to happen, he say be is going to be?
Well, it's kind of similar to like horribleness of the world. Like Allah can immediately fix that, but he doesn't.
No, you see, I'm asking, okay, if I say to you, I am all powerful, if I want something to happen, I say be is going to be, and then you call me a week after, you say, did you finish this thing? I say, it's taking me time, man. So was Allah truthful when he said, if you want something to happen, he said to it be and it's going to be, or he was exaggerating and lying? What do you think?
Wouldn't really say he's lying, but it's more of like deism.
Maybe he is exaggerating. What do you think?
I wouldn't think that that would be the case.
Okay, so explain to me then how he is. Do he mean it seriously, or he is just joking when he says if you want something to happen, he say be, and it was? Did he lie? The verse in front of you, chapter 3, verse number 59 says, verily the likeness of Isa, Jesus, before Allah is the likeness of Adam. He created him from dust, and then he said to him be, and he was. Then we go and read the story, we will find there is no be in the story of a creation of Adam, neither the creation of Isa. As you see, Allah he created Adam by fashioning Adam from clay, and then after it took him 40 years, more than 40 years to finish him, and then after the fashioning, which took a long time, he breathed into him, and now even after he breathed to him, Adam is not done yet. What do you think? You know, I'm trying to help you. I think that Allah here is exaggerating. You know, he is like, you know, some men, they want to show a women that they are so skilled, they are so good, they are so powerful. Like, I remember when I was like young, long time ago, like maybe 8 years ago, I told the friends, I can swim like a dolphin, but in the desert. And because we are in the desert, They cannot challenge me to swim, as you know. So I was really, they have to believe it because I swim like a dolphin. But when I went to the ocean, people, they start laughing. So here we go. This is your God, Allah. In chapter 15, verse number 29 says, so when I have fashioned him completely, and I breathe into him his soul, which I created for him, then the angels, they fall down to worship him. In verse before it, it says, and when Allah, he said, remember when the Lord says to the angels, I'm going to create a man from a sounding clay, black smooth mud. So how Allah created Adam? Did he say be and he was? No, there is a process. First he made a clay, second he breathed into him, and then even after he breathed, as we showed you, it took a lot of time, and Adam himself was worried that the creation might not happen and the sunset will come, and Allah is a blind. Is Allah is a, like, you don't see at night?
Of course he can see.
So why Adam saying to him, finish me before the night come?
I mean, that's just his request.
Okay, how Adam, he knew that the night is coming? This is the first day for him in life.
Right, because God gave him that.
Ah, God gave him that. Yeah, okay, I get that. What God he gave you, my friend? Do you understand now what we are talking about? Did God give you the understanding? If Allah, he says, if you want something to be, he said be, it's going to be. But as you see, Adam was not created by be. Don't you see there is a contradiction in the story? Did Allah say to Adam be and he was, or Allah, he made mud, mixed the dirt with the water, make a statues, then he breathed into Adam's mouth, and then after that Adam, he came to existence. And this is talk like maybe 100, it took 100 years of work. So look like when your God Allah, he says, if you want something to happen, he say be in Islam is like something, oh, you know, century. Doesn't mean it's going to happen right away. Is that right?
I guess he had a purpose for it taking a long time.
Yeah, why is taking a long time, you think? Help me. What do you think?
Well, maybe he's like giving an example to make all the details really specific and well.
You think Allah, he have to be careful, so like he will not do mistakes like a surgery?
That is the problem, because if I say yeah, then that'll admit that like God has like fallacies or like he will make mistakes.
Yeah, but this is mean that the verse in the Quran where it says if Allah wants something to be, he said be, and he mentioned that specifically about Adam and Isa, then this is a fallacy, because as you see, Allah did not use the word be to create Adam. Like if I ask you now to make it simple, did Allah say the word be to Adam after he did all this work or before? What do you say?
I mean, like I said, Allah has a purpose for everything.
This is not a question, my friend. You are a nice person. I like you. So I'm trying to come to a conclusion, me and you. Allah, the verse in front of us, I hope you can see it, chapter 3, verse number 59 says, verily, the likeness of Isa before Allah is the same as likeness of Adam. He created him from dust. So now we understand they are coming from dust. Okay. He said, then he said to him, be, and he was. Okay. So did Allah really put dust in front of him and he said be, and Adam was? What do you think? Is that true, what it says here?
I would say no, because like Jesus was in Mary.
No, this is Jesus is a son of Mary. He is not created directly from dust. He is born, right? So this doesn't make sense. Secondly, as you see, the Quran in different verses saying that Allah, he fashioned the mud, right? And then he breathed into the mud, and then Adam come to life. So when the Quran says be and he was it the word be before he created Adam or after he created Adam? So what the point of this word be? You see, imagine you tell me Christian Prince, how good you are in cooking. I say, oh man, I can make a barbecue by saying B. And then I go and make a fire, and I clean the chicken and I cut it pieces, and then I put it in the top of the barbecue, and then I barbecue the chicken. It took me like an hour for the whole process, and then I add garlic and olive oil, whatever, etc. And then I say B barbecue, and here we go. We have barbecue, but this is not real. This is false, correct?
Yeah.
Because already I finished the barbecue. I did not say B. So what the point of this B? What do you think? Did Allah say the word B before he finished Adam or after he finished Adam?
After.
After? So what the point of this B? It's fun. It's finished. It's the same as my barbecue. I finished my barbecue as I told you. And now I claim that I'm powerful by saying B barbecue. But it took me an hour to finish the barbecue. So what the point of saying B if the barbecue is already done?
Well, he just wanted to say that as an extra thing.
It's what?
He just wanted to say that as an extra thing.
Ah, he wanted to say an extra thing. So your God, Allah, he say things like is stupid, right?
I wouldn't really say that would.
So what is this? I mean, what do you mean if he? So if you don't mean it, why he say it? I mean, if I say to you, I can climb a mountain in 2 seconds, and then I could not. Don't you say I'm lying? I was exaggerating, or you will say, oh, he's just saying things. Why we accuse people of lying then? If somebody he claims something he cannot or he is not, that is a lie. So if Allah cannot, do what he claimed, then he is lying. What do you think?
I don't really think he's lying. I think he just
What he is, my friend.
a little bit later than like he should have. But that doesn't really
So what is this? My friend, what's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin?
Yeah.
But you are a Muslim. What Kevin?
Kevin Aziz.
Canon. Okay, Aziz. Okay, my friend Aziz. So my friend. So I'm asking you now, let me repeat it slowly. If I exaggerate saying things is not me and I cannot do, don't you think I'm lying? Let us be honest. If a person come into, let's say he's asking for the hand of your daughter, and you ask him, tell me about yourself, and he say, I am a champion, I do wrestling, or I can run 2,000 meter in 60 seconds, and then you find this guy, he cannot even go up to the stairs. Isn't he lying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you very much. So Allah now he claimed that this is how he created Adam. He said to him, be, and he was. But as you see, this is not a story. So Allah is lying. Mr. Aziz.
I wouldn't say he's lying once again.
So what it is, you give me an answer. What it is, if I say things I cannot do, isn't it proven to be that he is a liar then?
Well, I mean, he said B after he did it.
Okay, if he said B after he did it, that's mean he didn't. This is the word B is useless.
Yeah, I mean, he still said it.
So by saying the word, that make it true now?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a wonderful thing. This is a new understanding of religion. So guys, according to Mr. Aziz, you can make hummus, you cook it, you smash it, you add olive oil to it, and then after you put it in a dish, you say to be hummus, and that make you truly saying the truth. You just made hummus by saying B, not by using your arms and your hand. Did Allah use his hands, or he said B to create Adam?
When Allah talks about his Ruh spirit, it's the same as Allah saying that he has an arsh throne.
No, listen to me carefully. I'm saying, when Allah he created Adam, did he use his hands or he used the word B?
He first used his hands and then used B.
He used what?
He first used his hands and then used B.
Okay, so what the point of the B if he is going to use his hands?
Well, then the B came after him using his hands.
Yeah, so what this is mean, he is no different from me. I can use my hands and then I say B. And you can do that too. How that make me God?
Well, yeah, I know, but it didn't.
Yeah, he did it. This is what we're proving here, that Allah can't be God then. Because if he have to use his hands in order to create a creature, and this is confirmed in the Quran, chapter 38, 38, verse number 75. He created him with both my hands. Why he used two hands?
Well, that's what God does. If he uses two hands, he uses two hands.
Okay, so Allah is the Almighty, but he have to use two hands like us in order to create something. Do we agree upon this? Me and you?
Say that again.
Okay, Allah is Almighty God for you as a Muslim, but yet he need to use his both hands in order to create a creation.
I mean, he doesn't really need to, but he didn't.
So now you see somebody saying Jesus he created. Well, my friend, Jesus he have a form of a man. He have hands. You know, your God he have hands. Why? You see, the Muslim they say that Allah is not a human being. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Why he have two hands?
Well, he has two hands because that's what we assume him to have.
Okay. Do Allah have two hands, both one in the right side and one in the left side?
Wait, where does it say he has two hands again?
It's in front of you in the screen, chapter 38, verse number 75.
Yeah, I feel like hands is metaphorical.
Ah, they are metaphorical. Look like everything is metaphorical in Islam. All right. Okay. So maybe Adam was metaphorical too.
Some stuff are literal, some stuff are metaphorical.
Okay, so but your prophet he says Allah have two hands and both of them are in the right side.
Yeah.
Okay, how it's metaphorical then?
Well, I mean, sometimes metaphorical stuff might sound literal, but it's really not.
It is okay. So okay, hold on. Do you agree with your prophet when Allah when he said he have? There's anywhere in the Quran it says that his hands is metaphorical?
I would say Muhammad would agree with that, yeah.
Okay, but I mean, I'm saying when you say it's a metaphorical, where do you get this from? Is that like Islamic belief or this is your own personal belief?
It's my own personal.
Okay, prove it to me that this is metaphorical. Go ahead. Show me any reference says this metaphorical. Not a single Muslim he says this metaphorical. All Muslims agree that Allah have two hands. Do you see it says both hands?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so if it is metaphorical, why he use, he can use say my hands. Metaphorical. He is saying both. Both. What both for? Why he mentioning the word both? I do not need to mention the word. I
Does
can
the
say,
Bible also say use both my hands?
my friend, that is not to mix now. You see, my Bible says that Jesus is the one who created everything, created by him and for him. And Jesus, he came to us in the flesh of a man. So even if Jesus, he used his hands, well, he have hands. Well, why your God have hands? Do your God have a shin? He have a foot? Yes or no?
How could God become a man, though?
How God can become a man?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Are you saying your God cannot be man?
It falls out of logical reasoning, so yeah.
Okay, so you are saying to me anything is not logical cannot be godly, correct?
Yes.
Okay, is it godly, logical to have hands for Allah?
Yeah, I would say so.
A second ago, it says how God can become a man. What man? Man is hands and legs and feet and face. Your God have hands. Your God have feet. Your God have back. Your God have a face, have a front. So what is left? Actually, according to your prophet, Allah, he is fat and he is short and he have a curly hair. Is that true?
I mean, it would look different from us humans.
Yeah, but he's a fat man. He's a short man. He's a fat man. He have a big ass, and he look exactly like the Antichrist, the Dajjal. So why you Muslim you keep saying Allah is not a man when he look like the Antichrist, and the only difference between them is one eye? How
Where
many
does it
eyes do?
say that he's fat?
Okay, let us show you. Here we go. Do you see my screen?
Yeah.
All right. I will make you read it for us because your reading is better than mine. I did not go to school. So let us see here. Here we go. This is your prophet comparing. He is worried. He says, the prophet said, you can read it. Go ahead, read it for us.
I have told you so much about the Dajjal, Antichrist, that I am afraid you may not understand. The Antichrist is short, hen-toed, woolly-haired, one-eyed, and eye-sightless, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confronted about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed.
Okay. If you are confused, not confront, if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So now Muhammad is worried that the Antichrist, because he looked like Allah exactly, he is short, he is hinted, he is woolly hair, the only difference between him and Allah is he have one eye and eye sightless. So one eye is fine and the other eye is sightless. He cannot see with it. So if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one eye. So Muhammad is worried. He taught them too much about the Dajjal to the point they might think he is Allah. And now Muhammad is trying to tell them, okay, how we can recognize the true Allah from the false Allah, which is a man. He said the only difference is one eye. So how Allah look like? He is short, he is hinted, he is woolly haired, and he have two eyes, and he see in both. The Antichrist, who look like exactly like Allah, he is short, he is hinted, he is woolly haired, and one eyed, and the other eye is sightless. So Muhammad is confirming that the only way to know who is the true Allah, which both are men, one is called the Antichrist, the Dajjal, and the other one is Allah, is just one eye. So your God Allah is a man, and he is short and he is fat and he have a big ass.
So those characteristics are about the Antichrist, not God. So where are you
Yeah.
getting that from?
Okay, but he is saying, if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So Muhammad is worried that the Muslims will think that the Antichrist is Allah. Do you see? He did not say, if you are confused about him, you should know that Jesus is not one-eyed. He did not say that. He is comparing Allah to the Antichrist, who is a man. The guy, he is saying, I'm the Messiah. He is not saying that I'm Allah. He is saying, I'm the Messiah. He is al-Masih al-Dajjal. Masih al-Dajjal is not Antichrist. Masih al-Dajjal in Islam is the false Messiah, the liar. So he is a man. Why Muhammad is afraid that the Muslims will think he is Allah? Simply, he described the look physically, and he make the differentiation between the true Allah and the false Allah by one eye. Do you see it?
I mean, the Antichrist might look like God.
The Antichrist may look like God, but he is the false Messiah. That means you admitted that the true Messiah is the true God.
No, not true.
No, just wait, hold on. Aziz, what you said, the true, the Antichrist, he might look like God. You said that, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, but you Muslim believe that this is the false Messiah, correct?
And the Antichrist can look like anything.
No, he is a false Messiah. In Arabic, there's no Antichrist. He is al Masih al-Dajjal. Masih al-Dajjal mean the Messiah, the liar. Correct?
Like I said, in this case, it would be literal.
In this case, would be literal?
Yes.
Exactly. So in this case, it's literal. Thank you. So the difference between the true Messiah and the false Messiah is one eye. And the Messiah in this case must be your Lord. So, but Muhammad here is comparing. He did not say the word Allah. He said, you should know that your Lord is not one-eyed. So Muhammad is comparing your Lord. Who's your Lord? Muslims, Allah, correct? It's not the Messiah. Correct?
The thing is, that's an argument from silence because Muhammad, peace be upon him, told the Muslims that Allah doesn't have an eye, one eye. It doesn't mean that Muhammad affirms that Allah is short, head-toed, etc.
What the difference? Okay, I will go with you. What the difference between the true Allah and the false, the Antichrist? What the difference between them? You tell me. There's only one difference. Read it. One different, correct?
That's just to describe the Antichrist. Like,
okay, he described it for a reason. I mean, come on. He described it. So he said, I'm afraid you will be confused about him. Correct? Confused. Confused to what point? You might think that he is Allah. So Muhammad, he is worried that those Muslims, they might be confused about the false Messiah, think he is Allah. So he described him in details, and he said there's only one difference. It is the eye. The rest is the same. The rest is the same. Okay? There's no other difference. Do you see any difference? Show me.
yeah, it says the Antichrist is short, head-toed, woolly-haired, one-eyed. And like,
Yeah, but why he is confused, why he is afraid that the Muslim would think that he is Allah? If the Antichrist is a man, and the Muslim don't believe that Allah is a man. Do you Muslim believe Allah is a man?
no.
Okay, wonderful. So why he is saying, if you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one eye. It doesn't make sense. If the Antichrist already cannot be Allah because he's a man. All reference of Islam says the Antichrist is a man who he claimed to be the Messiah. He is not coming with wings, and he is coming as a man. And as you see, he described him as short, hinted, woolly-haired, and one-eyed, and neither protruding nor deep-seated. If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one eye. So he compared him to whom, Aziz? He compared him to Allah. Do we agree?
I need to ask, where in the Hadith does it say Allah is a short man?
It's in front of you. What is the difference between both? It's just the eye.
But how do you know Lord references to Allah?
Because your prophet compared him to Allah. Does it say in front of you? If you are confused about him, know that your Lord is not one eye. Your Lord, who is your Lord? When we say we're talking about Allah, correct?
What's your definition of Lord?
You tell me. You Muslims, you say Lord, what does that mean? This is your Lord, not mine.
Lord means somebody superior in rank,
Okay.
not God.
So who is not Lord is not God. Okay, what if I show you the word in the Quran?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. We go to the Quran, and we will show you the word in Arabic actually. It says Rabbukum. I will copy the word actually as it is, and I will paste in the Quran. Be my witness. And then you will see the Quran have all over those words, and it's speaking about your God. Here we go. Look how many verses. يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبل, etc. So, all people worship your Lord. Do you see it? You said to me, where is this Lord? This word doesn't mean, but Lord, your Lord is Allah.
Okay, you have a point there.
Okay, so are you going to leave Islam after you notice that Muhammad is messed up? This is a messed up religion. I mean, this guy, he says, I created Adam by saying B, and you're trying to find excuse to him. You know, sometimes it's metaphorical, sometimes it's not his hand, sometimes etc. And then we find that Allah is a man. And Muhammad himself, he is worried that the Muslims will worship this man as God, as Allah. But he told them, listen, I will give you description to recognize which one is the true Allah and the false Allah. Allah have two healthy eyes. The other one, he have one eye. So what do you think, Mr. Aziz?
That doesn't prove that Islam is false.
Let me, I will help you. You see,
Okay.
you are saying it doesn't prove Islam is false. What makes Islam not false then?
The fact that there are scientific miracles in the Quran and
Like what? Give me one.
that all living things came from water.
That's even wonderful. Thank you very much for mentioning this. Is the shaitan made from water?
Well, I mean, the shaitan is not part of us on earth.
No, he is part. You said every living thing. Is shaitan is living or not?
That's only for the earth.
No, and he is in the earth with us too. What are you talking about? And the Quran says in chapter 15, verse number 27, and the jinn were created after more from a smokeless flame of fire. So when the Quran says every living being made from water, it doesn't matter what he claimed, in the earth or in the heaven. Remember, even Adam, he was created in heaven, not in earth. So every living being is in heaven and in earth. Every living being is created from water. And we find that neither the angels, neither the genies, who are, some of them, they are shaitan, not all of them. The angels are made from light. The genie are made from fire. So when your God, he says every living thing is made from water, is a lie.
I disagree because shaitan wasn't created in earth.
Okay, where Adam was created?
It was created in earth.
No, he was created in heaven.
That's not true.
Okay, let's see. You see, in the Bible, Adam was created in earth because the garden was in earth. But in Islam, no. Your God, Allah, Muhammad, he stole the story from the Bible and he messed it up. Look what happened here. When Allah, he ordered the angels to go down. He ordered the angels to bow down. Here we go. Let's see. Hold on. So Allah, he created shaitan. Let us see. That's not showing. Allah, he said to the angels, and this is in many verses in the Quran, I am going to create a human being. His name is Adam. And he said that to whom? To the angels. Okay? And where he created him, to find out, after shaitan, he whispered to them, Allah, he ordered both Adam and shaitan to get down to the ground, to the earth. Do you see it? Chapter 2, verse number 36. Get down out of it. From where? You can change the translator if you don't want this. You know, we can find you any translation you want. That's why I asked you from the beginning what translation you like. Get down from it. Get down from where? Get down from heaven down to earth. So Adam was and shaitan, both they were in heaven. Read carefully. Get down. You know, this is, we are changing translation. So then shaitan, he made them stay from the garden and then get them out of the state of facility. This is the Muslim translation. in which they had been. We said to them, get down. Get down from where? To the earth, Peter, on earth. You see? Get down on earth. They are
Okay.
not on earth. Okay. So Adam, you said to me when you said the everything created from water, well, Shaitan, Adam, everything created not in earth. They created in heaven. Allah, He cursed them and He sent them down to earth. Do you agree now?
Not quite.
Okay. Does it say get down?
Yeah. No, Adam.
Okay. Okay. Listen, Aziz. Do you accept the interpretation of the Quran? We can open interpretation. Why you don't open yourself? Open interpretation. Ibn Kathir, Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, and you will see Allah, He sent them down from heaven. What? Come on. We don't, I'm speaking to you as an adult. I'm respecting you, correct? So speak to me as an adult. When the Quran says get down, where they were? Second floor?
Oh, it wasn't
Get, get down and make the earth your final destination. This is what it says. وَالْأَرْضُ مُسْتَقَرٌ وَمَتَاعٌ. So get down and live in the earth as end destination to you. The verse in the front of you. And you say to me, it doesn't say that. So as you see, Allah did not make everything living thing from water. This is a stupid thing He mentioned. Is the soul made from water?
But those two were not Earth, so that doesn't count. Those two don't count.
What is doesn't count?
Adam and Shaitan.
Shaitan is a living thing.
But he was born in heaven.
And Adam was made in heaven too.
Yeah, so they're not made of water. But everything already on Earth is.
But you mentioned to me the Quran says every living thing. He didn't say mankind. He said every living thing made from water.
I mean,
That's
that's
me,
still
Allah.
proof that like everything is not created from water.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that doesn't prove. All right, no problem. Okay, let me ask you: is angels created from water?
No,
So why the angel is a thunder?
because angels are outside of Earth.
Okay, but is the thunder is outside of the earth?
Technically, yeah, because it's on other planets.
No. Is the thunder is an angel or it is electricity?
Angels and Shaitan were created in heaven, so they were not created from water.
My friend, focus with me. Is angel is a creature or he is I'm talking about the thunder now. Is the thunder is an angel or it is just electricity?
An angel or what?
Is what?
Angel or what?
Is the angel the thunder? Are they thunder? The angels, are they thunder?
What's a thunder?
Thunder, thunderstorm, thunder
Oh,
light, thunder.
okay, I gotcha.
Okay. So is the angel is a thunder or he is not?
I would say he is.
Okay. So the angel, here we go. This is Ibn Abbas, the most famous, the cousin of your prophet, saying the thunder is an angel. And more tafsir says, give more details, that he have 70,000 angel in the right hand and 70,000 angel in the left hand. They ask, okay, how the sound come? What the sound coming from? He says, when he move his fire belt to the right side, the 70,000 angel, they make a noise praising Allah, and this is the first sound you hear. And they said, okay, what about the sound you hear second time? He said, this is when he moved his hand to the left side, and the 70,000 angels, they scream praising Allah. They said, okay, what the fire we see? He said, this is his fire belt where he drive the cloud with it. What do you think? Are you with me?
Yeah.
So what do you think about the scientific discovery of Islam that the thunder is an angel?
The angel can take a form of it.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you then. Uh, uh, as long as we are talking about thunder and storms, where hail came from? Hail,
Cloud,
huh?
clouds.
Cloud. I don't know. I have a friend. He told me that hail is coming from mountains in the sky. There's a flying mountains of hail. What do you think? Do you agree?
No.
No. Why? What do you mean you are saying no? You're like you are refusing that totally. Is that like it's stupid or what?
There's no flying mountain, man. What the hell?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I mean, this is what he told me. How I know? I have no idea. I'm just listening. I know. Trying to find out. So hail is not coming from mountains in heaven.
It comes from the clouds. That's a,
From the cloud. So anyone who, okay, so are you saying to me the friend who told me that hail coming from mountains in heaven is stupid?
I wouldn't say it's stupid, but just misguided.
Ah, misguided. That's a good one. Okay. Well, this is the Quran saying that Allah He sent hail from mountains in heaven, chapter 24, verse number 43. And you are the one who said the one who believes in such a thing, he is misguided. 24:43, proving that Allah is misguided. So what do you think?
I wouldn't say that he is misguided.
You said already I asked you, my friend, he think that there's a flying mountains where hail coming from. You said, I will not say he is, lying. I'd say he is misguided. You said that.
Oh, about your friend. I thought you said about an angel. Okay.
So now we change our value and our statement because we learned that the Quran is teaching something stupid.
Buddy boy, that's a weak claim.
What? This is what?
How would Islam be misguided?
What you are saying to me, I ask you, the one who believed that there is mountains in heaven where hail is, and he break hail from those mountains in heaven, and he submit those hail into us. You said to me, this is not right. I will say the one who believe in this, he is misguided. You said that.
Well, mountains in heaven is metaphorical.
Metaphorical. Okay, Mr. Metaphorical. Nice talking to you, my friend. It was a metaphorical conversation to you, and I believe that everything about you is metaphorical. And your name is not Aziz. Obviously, it's a metaphorical name, and because whatever I show you, it's a metaphorical. But when you want, it's not. Like you said, Allah, He made every living thing from water. Right? Suddenly, that is not a metaphorical. It's true. It's physical. When you want, it's true. It's physical. It is real. When you want, it is. We are talking about hail. I mean, hail. How hail is metaphorical? He said He sent from mountains in heaven hail. Even this one metaphorical.
I mean, I don't think the hail is metaphorical, but heaven is metaphorical. Mountains in heaven is metaphorical.
It says, and you see the word in Arabic is a sky. There's no heaven actually. The word in Arabic means sama. Sama, the sky. We see cloud in the sky, no problem.
Right,
Okay.
so it's from the earth, not heaven.
Huh?
It's from the earth, not heaven.
Okay, so are you saying now in the sky there's flying mountains having hail in them?
The mountains represent the clouds.
Okay, if there is in the cloud mountains,
No, the
do we
clouds
have
are
between
mountains.
the cloud mountains flying mountains?
No.
Okay, this is what the verse saying. It says, He sent down from the heaven mountain wherein is hail. He sent down hail from mountains in heaven. This is your Muslim translation. This is your Muslim interpretation. This is your Muslim website.
Mountains is a name given to the clouds because they produce
Okay.
hail.
Those are a cloud, but they call them mountain. I thought, man, this remind me of Joe Biden, man. They call him president, but he's Joe Biden. Well, nice talking to you, my friend. Take care. Take a hike. Yeah. We have Abdullah, and Abdullah now, if I put him, you see, Abdullah, we have a conversation with a Muslim. Look, we talk, he talk, I talk. Can you do the same? I will give you a chance. Let us add Abdullah, the talking machine. Go ahead, Abdullah.
Can you hear me? Yeah, so
Hi.
so regarding this verse, right? You were talking about like, I'm pretty sure you were talking about like, every living thing created from water, correct? And then you showed like a verse of like Iblis or like jinn, and then they were like created from like smokeless fire, right? Correct? Yeah, and did you know that flames were actually like they're actually made of water vapor too?
What?
So technically, it is true. And yeah, sorry. Did you know that flames are actually made of water vapor? Do you know that?
Oh, the flame is made from water.
Water vapor, correct. So
okay, but this is not what the Quran is saying. The Quran tell us what the flame is made from.
Yeah, and didn't I send you like a Tafsir of Ibn Kathir?
You can send me as much as you want, but the flame there is described what kind of a flame.
No, I'll explain to you what it means by
read carefully. Read carefully.
Oh no, don't talk over me. I'm not done talking yet. I'm not done talking yet. When the Quran says every living thing was created from water, it means that the origin of every living thing is in water. So flames, for example, they are actually made from water vapor. So that is actually accurate. So technically, jinn and shaitan.
Yeah, but this is. Okay, hold on. Okay, I will go with you. Okay, I want to ask you when Allah created water.
Why does this matter? I just refuted you on this point, right? I just refuted you on this
point.
You did not. And now you're gonna jump, right? You're gonna jump, right?
No.
Yeah, you're gonna jump, dude. Yeah. Then address my whole point. Address my point.
Wait.
Address my point.
Wait.
Address my point.
First of all, you refute nothing.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did because I just told you. I just gave you Ibn Kathir's tafsir, right? Which says that every
hold on.
Every living thing is in water. That's what it means. Bro, dude, you got refuted.
I want you to show me. I want you to show me.
And also, we weren't even done with our divine Jesus like discussion. You want to do that?
Abdul,
are you sure?
I want you to show me the reference that this is a normal fire. Go ahead.
Normal fire.
Yes. Show me the Quran. The Quran with description. Listen. So are you saying to me that the fire only happened if there is water?
Okay, so fire was it's made of like what's it called again? Like water vapor. Yeah, correct. So the origin of fire is.
So why Allah? He is saying.
And also other stuff as well.
Okay, I will go with you. Listen,
I'll read off this, right?
If this is true, don't tell me it's right. Don't tell me.
Dude, let me speak. Let me speak.
If this is true, why he say I made him from fire?
No, let me speak, idiot. Flames consist primarily of carbon dioxide. Let me speak. Let me speak. Flames consist primarily of carbon dioxide, water vapor, oxygen, and nitrogen.
Okay, Mr. Oxygen, can you show me the reference that Muslims believe that shaitan is created from water?
Dude, did you not hear what I said? I just told you. Yeah, I gave you Ibn Kathir, right? Which says that what it means by like every living thing was created from water. It means that the origin of every living thing is in water.
Okay, give me okay. You said Ibn Kathir. You said Ibn Kathir. Can we open Ibn Kathir? Can we open Ibn Kathir?
Ibn Kathir. Yeah, it's in. Let me find the tafsir for you. It's in Surah 21, verse 30.
No, we will open the same verse. We will open the same verse. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
We will open the same verse, okay?
Yep.
First, and we can go to different verses, no problem.
21:30. Let's go. Okay. Let's go, CP.
This is the Mika here. Okay.
Let's see.
And I want you to tell everybody.
Also, I want to discuss with you like the creation of Adam.
Listen. I want you to promise that you accept Ibn Kathir.
Yeah, let's see.
No. Do you accept Ibn Kathir? Promise me.
Wait. What verse are you going now? What verse are you going to
I'm
now?
asking you. Do you accept
What verse
Ibn
are you going to
Kathir?
now?
Listen,
Oh, you're gonna change the subject now. You're
I
gonna
am
change the
not.
subject.
I
Yeah, you're
opened
gonna
the
change the
verse.
subject.
I opened the verse you asked me for. Do you accept Ibn Kathir?
What verse? You didn't open the verse. You opened
Do
15.
you accept Ibn Kathir?
You opened 15, 16. That's not the verse I told
Do
you.
you accept Ibn Kathir?
Dude, you didn't open the verse. Open 2130.
Do
Open
you
2130.
accept? Look
Open
at this.
2130.
Do you accept Ibn
Open up
Kathir?
2130, dude.
Before we put in the screen, do you accept it? Because you will change your mind after 2 seconds.
Yeah, I accept it because it's literally like the majority of scholars who hold this view. There's a consensus. There's a
he accept Ibn Kathir. So whatever Ibn Kathir he say, he will accept. You promise?
No, I never said that. I never said that. Ibn Kathir can also make mistakes. Ibn Kathir can make mistakes, but he didn't make a mistake on this one because there's an ijma'.
You don't accept anything.
I never said he doesn't make mistakes. He's a scholar.
He make mistakes.
Of course he does, because he's a human, you idiot.
So
but it doesn't mean that.
Quoting?
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an
analogy.
No,
don't give me an example. Shut up. Hold on. I have to put you off. Do you see the cowards? Let us quote Ibn Kathir, but Ibn Kathir make mistakes. So how come he make mistakes and you are asking me to quote someone he make mistakes? Maybe the answer you want is a mistake too. He make mistake, he make mistake. So why you are quoting him? Either you accept what this guy, if he is, either he is your sheikh, he is your scholar, or he is a dummy, stupid idiot. You are just an idiot. You don't dare to say I accept what Ibn Kathir say. He make mistake. Well, I can say now to you, the answer you will give me from Ibn Kathir is a mistake, because you just confirmed that this guy is an idiot. He make a lot of mistakes. So either you accept him or you don't accept him. You are just a fraud. Like your father. If we read together, this is Ibn Kathir. It says here, he is created from a smokeless flame that kills. Where is the water? No water. And he continues saying, and the jinn were created earlier from a smokeless flame of fire. The following is found in the Sahih. Read carefully. The angels were created from light. The jinn were created from a smokeless flame of fire. Where is the water in Ibn Kathir? And the smokeless flame is about nothing involve water. And as you see, actually here we have another confirmation that angels are made of light. So is light made of water too? So Ibn Kathir, he got you busted in both. And now you will say, I don't accept Ibn Kathir. I will put you back. I want you to say, I accept Ibn Kathir. Say it.
Okay, so can I talk? Okay, you need to stop muting me.
So, I tell you to talk. You start talking so fast. Don't talk fast.
Let me explain to you. Okay, so let me explain to you. Right, Ibn Kathir, he's a good scholar. Yeah,
Abdullah. I think you have a mental issue. You cannot control your tongue.
No, I think you have a comprehension problem.
Speak slowly.
Okay,
Speak slow. Speak slowly.
Okay, so Ibn Kathir, right? The thing with Ibn Kathir, right, is that we accept him to be a good scholar, right? And we know this isn't he didn't make a mistake here, because there's an ijma', and whenever there's an ijma' in the religion, it is a proof, it is dalil, so we take it as dalil. Okay,
wonderful.
Can I explain my second point? Can I please?
Okay, no, hold on.
Please,
we have a conversation.
I'm not finished.
We have a conversation. Listen, I want you to show me the ijma. All the Muslims agree that the flame is made from water. The mic is yours. Go ahead.
Dude, I said there's ijma' that the verse every living thing was created from water means that the building blocks, right, or the origin for every living thing.
I don't hear you. What?
That's what I meant.
Mean the organ? Mean the organ?
No, the origin of every
Let me ask you:
thing.
Is it stones? Is it stones living things?
Stones aren't living things, no.
Is what?
Stones aren't living things. The verse
are
is
not
living things.
They are not.
Could you go to 2130, please?
My friend,
wrong
hold on.
You're on the wrong verse.
I want to, I'm
30.
trying, you see, I don't want to hang up on you. Stop speaking so fast. You are mentally, you know, have mental problem.
You have a
Annoying.
mental,
Listen,
you have a
is
comprehension problem.
it stones?
You're
Is it stones
retarded.
living? Is it stones living things? Make it clear.
No, stones aren't living things. And could you go to 21,
Did
please?
your prophet he speak to the stones and the
21.
stones they salute him?
Go to 21:30, please.
Did your prophet speak to the stones and the stones salute him?
Stones salute him. I mean, miracles can happen. God can do everything, right? You agree with that, right? So he can
I'm
make.
asking you, okay, is the stone, if this, I'm
Yeah.
asking you,
If God
the
wants
stone
stones
is
to talk,
not a
right,
living
then yeah.
thing, okay, if the stone is not a living thing, the stone speaking to who, saluting who?
No, you just said like Muhammad.
What?
Right? Didn't you just say Muhammad like is speaking to Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, what's the problem here? Like you said that God can do everything. So what's the problem?
Well, this is not about God. You see, this is a stone. This is not God, you stupid idiot. This is a stone. The stone. The stone. Okay, is the stone speaking really to Muhammad or he is making things up?
Yeah, I mean Muhammad is a prophet. Okay, he's a messenger of God. So God, if he wanted to make the stone speak, then the stone can speak.
Okay, show me where it says that Allah he made the stone speak here, and this is not all the stones.
Yeah, just because it doesn't say it doesn't mean like he didn't do it. That's an argument for silence.
Listen, where you get the interpretation from?
Where do I get the interpretation? Well, dude, he's a messenger of God. That's where I get it from.
So what?
Because he's sent from God, so obviously God will.
Hold on. Okay, guys, he is a messenger of God. Okay, we got that now. But don't you think that a person, you see, hold on, a person who is receiving a greeting from Allah, and the greeting from Allah is coming from a stone, Assalamu alaikum. Are you saying that Allah was in the stone?
No, but Allah made the stone speak. So what's the problem? What's like illogical about that?
Okay, so was the stone speaking by itself, or the stone was not speaking?
Allah gave it the power to speak. So yeah.
Okay, so is the stone now is a living being?
Is it a living being?
So how the stone is talking? You just said to me.
I mean, it doesn't have to be living.
You just said to me, Allah, He gave it the power to speak, correct?
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be living to speak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is the stone when the stone is
my
speaking?
Speakers can be like playing music, right? But it's not like living, correct?
What?
Yeah, I mean the stone doesn't have to be living to talk. I mean, for example.
So okay. Hold on.
I'll give you an example.
Okay, hold on. Do you Muslims punish stones for sin?
Pardon?
Do you Muslims punish? Do you know?
You went from speaking stones to like, do we punish stones? Like, I don't understand.
I'm asking you, do you Muslims punish stones for? Do you Muslims punish stones for? Do you Muslims punish stones for sin?
Do we punish stones? Aren't living things.
So why you punish it? Okay. So now we have a stone. We have a stone saluting your prophet. Why the stone saluting your prophet? Do you know?
Because God gave it the power to. Okay, and
why?
Why?
Okay.
What do you mean why? Because God gave it the power to do it. I don't understand.
Okay.
Like in the Bible, donkeys talk.
Okay. Is the stone a water?
Stone of water? It doesn't say it. I don't know. Like.
Is the stone a water?
Could you show me a verse?
Don't tell me something. I'm asking you a question. This is stone. You said to me every living thing is made from water, right?
Yeah, I never said stones were living things.
Okay. Idiot. So is a stone the source of water?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you. Say yes, say no.
What, dude? Wait, ask the question again.
Is the stone the source of water?
I haven't studied enough science, so you're gonna have to answer that.
What?
I haven't studied enough science, so you're gonna have to answer that.
What do you mean you have to? Suddenly you do not know the answer. I'm asking you the question. Very simple. I asked you, is the stone a living thing? You said no, correct?
Yeah, it's not a living thing, correct? Okay. Yeah.
And is the stone water? Is the stone the source of water?
The source of water?
Yeah.
Are you asking this like from an Islamic perspective or like science?
You know, I am asking from atheist perspective, Mr. Abdullah.
No, answer the question.
Obviously, you are a Hindu because the chapter of the cow is the biggest chapter. Come on, don't play. You're just a kid.
No,
Is the
question.
stone the source of water?
Are you asking me from like a scientific perspective or an Islamic perspective?
You know why you are not going to answer? Because you're afraid
No, I'm asking you a question, idiot. I need to clarify.
I'm the one asking
I
the
need you to
question.
clarify your question, idiot.
Answer me. Don't force me to hang up on you, kid.
Dude,
Is the stone the source of water?
You are the biggest retard ever, man.
Is the stone the
you're the one
source
who runs
of
away from
water?
debates every day.
Potato.
Why can't you
Is
hop
the
on
stone
Khalilullah stream? Why can't you hop on EA Daw's stream? You're the coward over here. You kick everyone out. Bro, you never go into anyone's stream, man. You changed the subject, right? We came.
You stupid, you donkey. You are the one who said you want to talk about every living thing. Do you see the stupid? It's you who said you mentioned the living thing. And we are talking about every living thing from water. You donkey. You are the kind who sleep with the goat. You think it's your wife, the same as your prophet. You imagine things. You stupid donkey. Isn't it you who called me and said you want to talk about from the water every living thing is made? We are talking about it. So here we go. The stone is saluting your prophet. I said, is the stone living thing? You said Allah, he made a stone, you know, say that. Allah, he made the stone, say that. Everybody heard you. So now to confirm, I'm asking, is water made from every living thing, including the stone? Let us make it simple. Is the water coming from stones? Is the waters coming from stones? I will give you the mic. Open your radio machine. You know, when you speak fast, it's just you are trying to, you know, to protect yourself from the embarrassment. You don't want to answer. So we are in the topic, and we are in the core of the topic. Is the water coming from the stones? Is the source of water is the stones? The mic is yours. Go ahead.
Wait, so I'll ask the question again. I wasn't listening. I was like grabbing.
How's the question again? How's the question again?
Yeah, because I wasn't here because you put me on the stage.
No, you were here. You can hear me. I have the question. I repeated 1,000 times. Is the water? Abdul, shut up.
If you don't remove
this is the last time I will block you forever. I want to talk to you again if you don't read it. If you don't stop.
You're scared to debate people. You're scared to go on other people's streams, right? Yeah, you're scared, man. I know you're shivering deep in down.
Is the stone?
I know you're shivering.
I know you're shivering,
dude. I know you're shivering because you never go.
Okay, hold on.
Why don't you debate EA Da'wah?
What shivering mean? Potato son of Muta. What shivering mean? I want you to tell me what shivering mean. Go ahead.
It means you're scared, right? It means.
Okay, thank you, guys. The one who is scared is shivering. So why Muhammad, when he saw the angel Jibreel, he was shivering? What the angels did to him exactly? This is a different topic. We can finish it after we finish the stone. You are in the corner. I will grab you from your tail, like as always I do to you, Muhammadan. I am asking, is the water coming from the stones? Is the source of water in Islam is coming from stones? Mike is yours.
Wait, but that's hypocrisy. Didn't your prophets in the Bible also get scared when an
Abdul, answer the question.
10:8. Look,
here we go. He will not answer. Let me show you this coward why he will not answer. He already answered actually. Because the Quran says that the water is from the stones. This potato is a donkey. He do not know. And not only that, the Quran says not a single thing but praise Allah. Not a single thing, not a living thing, anything. The stones, everything, they worship Allah and they praise Allah. And this is the chapter of Al-Isra. So when we ask you about the stone saying Assalamu alaikum to your prophet, you said Allah, he made it speak. It's not a living thing. The Quran say the opposite. To the Quran. Chapter 17, verse number 44. تسبح له السماوات السبع والأرض وما فيهن. Let us translate. Everything in heaven, everything in the earth, everything pray to Allah. And whatever is inside them, they are living thing. You are a coward liar. Now, we continue. Allah, he offer Islam to the mountains, the trust of Allah, to the mountains and to the sky. Is the mountains living thing? You said rocks are not. Everybody heard you. Mountains are rocks. Everybody heard you. Chapter 33, verse number 72. We did indeed offer the trust to the heaven and the earth and the mountains, but they refuse to undertake it. Being afraid, therefore, but man undertook it. So you coward, you potato, you want to call a Christian prince. You are not even in the height of my shoes. The Quran confirms that the mountains is a living thing and they worship Allah, and mountains are rocks. The earth, all of it, is a living thing and it worship Allah, and the sky and everything in both. And the one who accepts the trust of Allah is the foolish man. So Allah, He offered Islam to the mountains, to the rocks, to the earth, to the sky. They refused. You see, in order to refuse an offer, you have to be a living thing. People, do we agree? You see, it says it clearly, but they refuse. How you can refuse something you don't even understand? In order to accept or to refuse, you have to have a brain. You have to be a living creature. Correct? So when you say the rocks are not living thing, you confirm that your God is a fraud. And this is why, what do you mean? What do you mean? Each time this guy, because he's terrified, you know, he know I'm going to get him busted with something. So he will not say, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean that the water is from the rocks? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What the Holy Spirit mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? The Son of God mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, always they try to dodge the question, which they come with by what do you mean? Suddenly they do not know what Son of God means. Suddenly they do not know what every living thing mean. Suddenly they do not know what the Quran mean. And suddenly Ibn Kathir is good when they want, and he is not good when they want. So do you accept Ibn Kathir? Not really. So why you are quoting him? Ibn Kathir make mistakes. So are you quoting his mistakes? Who is the one who will be the judge? You are just a potato. You do not even know how to read your book. You cannot even read your prophet name correctly. So Ibn Kathir make mistakes, and you are the donkey who is correcting Ibn Kathir. So why your name is not in their books? You know, you should have your name there. We should forget about Ibn Kathir because you correct him. And not only that, if we go, actually, there's more verses which is proving Islam to be stupid. You know, if we go to different verse in the Quran, according to the Quran, water is coming from rocks. And now he would say it doesn't say that, CD, you know, as usual. Let us read together. Chapter 2, verse number 60. Moses, he struck a rock. A rock. A what? A rock. And 12 springs came out of the rock. Not from the ground. Not from the earth. It is a rock. Chapter 2, verse number 60. Let us continue. We are not done. Let us go to this one here. Where is the one? Hold on. The stone speaking to a prophet Allah. You know, Allah, he made the stone talk about that. Okay. Yeah. Read and let us love together. They become like rocks and even worse in hardness, for among rocks are there some which rivers gush forth. The translation is not really accurate. The Quran saying, from the rocks water come gushing forth. And we showed you how Moses, he hit the rock, and the rock gave 12 spring. Let us continue. I asked him, do you Muslims punish the rocks for sin? He said, what is that? What is that? You know, let us see. The stone stole the clothes of Moses. Now he will tell me that the stone, you know, Allah, he made her take the clothes. This is not the stone. It's not a living being. Well, if this is the case, so why Moses beating the stone and talking to the stone? Let us read together. So the Jews, they accuse Moses that he have a problem in his testicles. May Allah bless his testicles. And Allah wanted to prove that Moses, he have nice testicles. So once Moses, he decided to take his shower in secluded area as usual. He took off his clothes. He put his iPhone, his wallet, his pants, his shoes on the rock. The rock, brother, took the clothing and flee. Took what? Took the clothing and flee. Moses run after it saying, stone, my clothes, oh stone, my clothes. Banu Israel, the children of Israel, they have a chance now to see the private parts of Moses, which mean his anus and his penis and his testicles. Everything is exposed. Subhanallah. Moses does not suffer from any element, and the stone is then stopped. And then Moses, he did hit the stone with 6 or 7 strokes. And Muhammad, he witnessed that they are there until now. Moses is beating the stone for what reason? Is that because he is punishing the stone, or he is rewarding the stone? And you know, Abu Huraira, he said that the Prophet said, I swear by Allah, the marks are still there. And now he will say to me, this is metaphorical. So the stone they talk in Islam. And not to forget the black stone. The black stone is a living being, and actually it is the right hand of Allah. Muhammad, he said that the black stone is the right hand of Allah, is going to have eyes and tongue, and is going to witness literally, not metaphorically, in the day of judgment. And there is something more important. We made every living thing from water. Is the Quran a living thing or dead thing? According to Islam, Quran is eternal. According to Muhammad, Quran will come back as a living man. Is that correct? Is a man a living thing or not? Muslims, when the Quran come back as a man, is he a living thing or he is a dead thing? And when your prophet, he says, as a fade man, dead man, you know, like a man who like coming from the grave, he look ugly, he looks scary. Is he living or he is dead? Now he will not dare to say any. He would dodge the question the same as he did before. So let us show the hadith actually. Is the Quran made from water? Let us see.